Hello. You Jordan? You remember me, Jordan? I have you arrested.
Try it.
I have you arrested.
I know, you're real good.
Your brother's already been arrested. Go ahead. Get the police down here. It's all over. It's all over. You won't be laughing Monday. Neither will Stephanie. Neither will all these kids that's taken away. Y'all none will be laughing.
How are you gonna take my kids away?
You're breaking the law.
I am not breaking the law.
Debbie's in here filming everybody, saying she's gonna have.
Oh, she can't call the police. Let me call the police. Yes, please do.
Everybody in here.
That's right.
She won't leave.
I don't have to leave.
Yep, right now filming everybody.
I don't have to leave.
Thank you.
Call them.
Here's taking care of it. Don't worry about it.
I don't have to leave. Yeah. I'll be happy to play it for the police. On video.
And she's like, I got it on video. You're
You grabbed my
sorry.
neck. You're going to jail.
I'm so sorry. So now she's saying I attacked her, and I didn't even touch the magnet.
She's lying.
I do. I got all these witnesses right here.
She didn't touch the magnet. The video don't lie, Linda. I am.
She's taking pictures of all the closets, the inside the cabinets, every damn thing. I don't care. It does not matter.
Videotaping. Let me go. Alright, I'm gonna let it down. That's Donnie. In the driveway, waiting on the police. Yep. Everything's on this video. Yeah, because he got out of the car on it. Well, that's a different.
They're all in there just screaming, scared to death. So I called Arnold, and he said, I'm coming out here. She's videoing you too. And so she called Arnold and said, I'll bring the paper.
And according to the paper,
hold on a second. Hold on a second.
he don't have the paperwork. It's like I told you. I said, look, I talked to Bobby and Riley, and it says, the double check, it says that you have to be bonded and have being named executor, and he doesn't have the paperwork. He has that phony will. That's all he's got. He ain't got no paperwork. They've tried to make me leave. I said, I'm not leaving. I have just as much right to be here. He's on his way.
Every time you call, there's documentation. I'm kind of familiar with it.
Wait a minute. He said, every time I call, it's documented, that's why I called. They're making like we hadn't seen mom or daddy or done anything. They done it all. Well, how come the neighbors didn't know they had other children? No, they got in my face, and I told them exactly what they're going to be signed Monday because they don't have the right to be here. They don't have a right to be here. That will ain't worth the paper it's written on. I got it on video on it in family. Every time I've been documented, that's why I called, because it's supposed to be documented. Lawyers did call. Private detectives got everything to the lawyer, and I got copies, so it's supposed to be done. They have no paperwork to be here. None of these people are bonded. None of these people have a right. They said they did not remove anything. Well, 4 of the truckloads was removed. So we want to play tit for tat, we'll play tit for tat. But Stephanie can go to jail. She was in the closet. She was pulling stuff down. Linda was holding up a bathrobe saying, "Do you need a good bathrobe, Stephanie?" And it's all on video. All on board. And and the big deal is, we had our brother arrested. Well, gee, let them pull the camera and see what their brother did. That ain't got nothing to do with this. Oh, Linda said I was good at recording stuff and taping stuff. Yeah, well, she's good at taking pictures of Mother and that stuff. Sitting, he waiting on Junior and waiting on his captain. I told him to get somebody down here. He said I have to go out to the magistrate to sign out warrants. It's on video camera. I got the places on me. They're saying they didn't touch me. Well, I got it. Let's see. That's exactly right. And I said, you need to get your... That's why I got him on video too on there. By the time this is over, I own the damn Union County. Stephanie said, see how I upset my kids off? I didn't upset her kids. Drama. Drama queens. Well, the law's on my side, so I'm not worried about it. But if you think I'm going to lay down and let them do this, you better think again. Especially after what they did to Daddy and everybody else. No. I will not. Yeah, waiting on Junior. Junior don't have no paperwork. No shit. I ain't going to sit here and wait till Junior goes and gets paperwork. Because they've been down here long before that. Yep, I got all your money. That's okay. Who are we waiting on?
My lieutenant.
Okay. You might want to check with the estate office. I checked, and we've been checking every day and every afternoon. There's no estate been open. There was never one open on my father. They have no rights. You have to be legally bonded, and you have to have the paper saying that you have a right to be here. And you can't do that without the other kids signing it. Well, you can call down there and find out at the estate office. Junior has no paperwork, and that will is no good. In the house. Yeah. So I'll call you back. Bye. Sir? The reason I called and it was documented so many times. I got scratches on me from her daughter, and where she grabbed me, and I have it on videotape, and I
How
won't.
old's that daughter?
Huh?
How old's the daughter?
In her 30s. She's an adult. I didn't upset those kids. I've got a videotape, and you can see everything that was said, and I've got cameras. You can see everything that was said and done. I'm no idiot. That's my sister. Carol passed away.
Yeah, who's the one that passed away? What's your name?
Well, I have my father, Arnold Robert Fuller, Sr., passed away on April the 2nd, 2009. 2 months later, my baby brother, Michael Fuller, passed away on June the 15th.
Okay.
My mother,
Yeah.
she passed away June the 30th.
And what's her name?
Estelle Fuller. There's a lot going on. I know they took and had a restraining order, but that is something that they took photographs, no report. The state's got an investigation, social service. Judge Hagel at the courthouse.
Restraining order out against you?
Nope.
Well, who's Carol?
Carolyn's my sister, my parents' oldest daughter.
Is she here?
Nope. She's working.
She's the one that has the restraining order?
Nope. She don't have. Nobody had the restraining order, sir. Nobody should have been issued one, according to Judge Hagel at the county courthouse. This is their ploy. My sister is 63 years old. She lived with my mother all her life. I lived here since 2010. When my dad got sick, come in, put your arm around, say, I'll take care of you, Mama.
How do you spell your last name?
Conner, first name Debra.
D-E-B-R-A?
Debra.
What's your date of birth?
10/13/1957.
Okay.
It's gonna be hot enough today.
It's already too hot.
Let's check this out.
And which one are you?
Deborah Conner.
Deborah Conner.
Uh-huh.
And you have another sister,
Carol Fuller.
and then you have another sister and a brother.
Well, I don't claim them, but, if that's what you want to say.
Who lives in the house?
Nobody. My mother passed away June the 30th. There's no estate filed. There's no bond. Yeah. Over here's a good area.
Okay. There is or is not a will?
The will's not legal.
No, that's not what I asked. There is or is not a will.
If you mean, all I received was a piece of paper, not notarized, not witnessed,
Okay.
not by attorney's name on it. It looked like it was printed off a printer that was about out of ink. And it's got E. Fuller, that's not even my mother's signature. Now, according to the death certificate, my mother died of dementia. Well, you can't die of dementia.
Okay.
Okay, my mother been at Lake Park Nursing Home since the end of March.
Okay.
And she fell down there, and they took her to Presbyterian Matthews. My son filed a missing person report twice on my mother. But there is no will. You have to be bonded. There is no estate open. You have to be bonded, and you have to be.
Do you know J.R. Rowell?
No, I don't, but I know I talked to Riley. I talked to Bobby and Riley.
You need to talk to J.R. Rowell. He's your clerk of court. He handles your estates.
Okay.
You know where they built the new Justice Center?
It is.
Okay, you need to go right there now and file your protest of
There's
the estate.
no estate file.
Okay, then it's the state's property.
That's right. Because she's
So
not
you-
supposed to be in there.
Okay, so you need to file an action so they can take
Oh, it's being
action.
filed Monday by the attorney.
Well, okay, then what's going on today?
I come down here because I was told that I have every right to be down here. Her name ain't even on the will. According to my brother, all my clothes, my worldly goods, all this and that and the other, went to him. Unless he's a cross-dresser, I don't know.
Did you live in the house?
I lived there since 2000. My mom and dad, you can check this.
When did you move out of the house?
When my mama day, my brother said to my mother, my dad was sick. My dad had never been sick. He had and he had a heart attack, and he come in the hospital at 6:30 that morning. It's documented, and it's documented the report on my brother grabbing me down there and putting bruises.
Yeah.
But and he says, Mom, I'll take care of you. We need to get things changed. Well, all I had was a healthcare power of attorney. My parents didn't have a will. My mother had a healthcare power of attorney. I had one. My mother no more knew what medicine she took than what my dad took, okay? So you got to be able to tell them this. So I was down there. He said, I'll take care of you. They filed a complaint against me saying that Daddy wanted his power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney changed. The lady came up there and asked him. Me and my mother were sitting there and told her she had to be quiet. And he said, no, I do not want it changed. So this one in here, documented pictures. We wasn't even here. Bruises. They're doctored up. I mean, we done took them to Judge Hagel down.
Okay, who is your attorney going to be on Monday?
Goslin and Matthew.
Okay.
I've already been to attorney.
You've already paid them money.
I've already been to attorneys, and this is my first appointment. She's going to take it. The other attorney.
No, you like to put words out there. You have or have not hired them already?
Have I signed paper?
Yes, ma'am.
No, 4 o'clock Monday afternoon.
Okay. All right. Then on 4 o'clock Monday afternoon, whatever legal advice they give you, you can go by. Okay? But right now, they're not representing you, and I don't know that they can give you that legal advice. That's what you got to be careful.
Sir, Raleigh can give you that legal advice because of
There's
1-900.
not an agency in the state that will give legal advice.
I'm talking about the laws are.
Well,
And they tell
it
me
don't
that
matter
the
what
laws,
they-
the
it's
police
not.
should know these laws. This is what they're saying, and I don't know why Union County don't know the laws.
Because we make it real clear, without a order from a judge, we don't into the magistrate with that.
Nope.
Why not?
Because I want a wrongful death. I want these people in jail for what they have done. My dad is dead. Well, you can laugh, sir, but
No,
it's nothing funny about the whole situation.
Yes.
And you
Yeah,
know what?
No, you're right.
I have
How
never
many
gotten
times
anywhere with the Union County Police. I called.
Because look how you're acting.
Well,
right now.
you know what, sir? Being nice don't all the way get it. I've got 3 family members dead because of them. They hadn't even seen my parents in 10.5 years. Ask the neighbors. They didn't even know they had
Why
2
is
more
this
children.
crisis now? Why is this a
Oh,
crisis?
this crisis has been a crisis for
And why
3
haven't
years.
you been to
Go
an
back
attorney?
through your police
Why
report.
haven't you been to
Go
an
back
attorney?
through your police report.
Why haven't you been to an attorney before Monday?
Because my mama wasn't.
No,
It
no.
wasn't Monday. No, I've been to
I'm talking
an
about this
attorney
coming Monday.
in Charlotte.
This coming Monday, you still don't have an attorney of record, and you still haven't fixed this. So this can't be fixed in 5 minutes today, and we're not going to be able to make you happy. And it's not a laughing matter. It's for somebody gets hurt.
Before the law said you have to be bonded and have a paper from the court. He has no right with whatever he has to be here.
Then did you
Neither
hear-
did my sister.
Did you hear who I said can enforce that?
Exactly right.
Go see the clerk of court, J.R. Rowell, and explain that situation to him. If he issues us an order, guess what we do? We act on the order.
But sir, they've hauled off stuff from
So you're mixing it up.
I'm not mixing it up.
You're
I've told you.
mixing
Go back through the
property- You're
record.
mixing property with law. Let's get one or the other here.
Well,
Do you want the law to be upheld first,
yeah.
or do you want to get your way?
I don't want the property. I don't want anything.
Okay, then-
I
then-
want
then
justice.
You have to use the legal process.
Well, I thought the police had the legal process, and I thought you knew
I'm
the
sorry,
law
do
as
what?
far as the state.
Okay.
As far as the state.
The thing is, man, we will do the criminal part of it every minute. What we don't have is a warrant telling us it's criminal. If you had the attorney to get us that warrant, if you went to the magistrate to get us that warrant, we can take action.
Okay, I've been in Mr. Anderson's office, Mike Anderson in Charlotte, and you know what I was told?
What was that?
I was told that these are good old boys down here, and you got to have a lawyer from Union County. Okay? Now, this is what I've been told every bit of the way. I have been resisted. I have everything been done. I've been to the sheriff's office. I called and asked for an
How
investigation.
many times have you been told to get an attorney to represent
Neither,
the
because
state?
these are criminal charges. I don't need an attorney for
All right,
criminal
for starters,
charges.
where did she die?
She died at hospital.
At hospice where?
Down here in Monroe.
Okay. And where is this? Where is that? Where's hospice in Monroe?
Right down here on
In the
74.
city of Monroe.
Mhm.
Have you filed a complaint to the city of Monroe?
Let me tell you.
Have you filed?
No, no.
Because that's whose jurisdiction hospice is. Where the place where she died, and you're saying she was murdered. Is
No, I
where,
didn't say that.
okay, well.
I didn't say that at all.
Well then,
Not my
what
mother
was the purpose?
murdered.
What? Okay, where was he? Where did he die?
Right at it, Union Regional.
In,
And
in
I
the
called.
city of Monroe.
I called, and there's reports that I asked for a wrongful death murder investigation open. I called.
Okay.
I called.
As a member of the
Social
hospital
services.
under the doctors.
I wasn't there. I got a phone call. He was on morphine. I'll tell you what happened. He was not coming back here.
Yeah.
I've got all the tapes. I've got 28 tapes of him where he called me that we recorded. My dad carried a little gun in his pocket because of these people. They weren't here.
And that happened when?
When my dad died?
Yeah.
On April the 2nd,
Of this year?
2009.
So we're now talking 2 years later,
Yeah.
and you're still talking about
years
a murder investigation.
Yes,
Never got
because
done.
nobody did anything. You tell me. I've been in touch. I've already
Do you
been.
have money for the attorney?
Mhm.
Then why don't you put your money where the
Because
problem is?
my problem is, why don't you police do your job? That's my problem. Number one, why don't you do your job? The laws are on the book. Enforce them. You don't need me to have a lawyer to come and tell you how
Is
to do
he
your
here? Is he
job.
here?
No.
What do I enforce with him today?
Well, he has not been bonded. He does not have a letter of testament. He does not have any right to be in here removing
Okay.
stuff out of that house.
And you have more than that?
Nope. But he don't have. He says I have no right. She says I have no
How
right.
can you
Her
file a
name-
claim against him if you have no right? That's my point. You've got to hire an attorney to speak
Civil.
up in the court.
Civil.
Yes, ma'am.
This is about junk. This is about stuff.
It's about property.
Material. I'm not in it for the
Have
money.
you ever been married?
Yes, I lost my husband in 1995 to cancer.
And so that was joint property, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. This is
I
joint
had a
property
will.
of your mother and father.
No, it's in my mother's name
Okay,
only.
then it became your mother's, and then it becomes the state's without absence of a will. Is that right?
Right.
In absence of a will, it
Even
becomes
if you
state
have,
property.
even if you have a will, you have to have a letter of testament. You have to have bonded down here before you can remove anything out of here. It's like a burglar. I already talked, but I'll get my sister Kyle and get her on the
Who's
phone.
responsible for that?
Well, the police is to enforce it according to her in Raleigh. The law don't just apply to certain people. It applies to everybody. I've told her to resist.
I agree with that.
The resistance, but you're not willing to check the law.
Well, there's
Oh,
no
I know.
crime being committed in
Oh,
front of
really?
me.
Oh, really? You want to go in the house and look? I'll point out a bunch of crimes for you. You want to see it?
I see somebody removing property from which they're violating what a state has to rule on.
If
Where's
it-
your ruling?
If,
Where's
okay,
your ruling?
let me get her to get the lady on, the head of Raleigh on the line. If you don't know the law, I'll get her to quote it for
Yeah.
you.
While you're doing that, it's going to show me in the car.
I just don't think individuals should have to quote the law. Hey, he's telling me I don't have no right to be here. If I don't have a paper saying I have a right to be here, then it doesn't matter. I have to go get something to have them removed from the property. I said, no, it is a state law, and all you need is to enforce the law. I got his name. Right. Right. David, be careful. I have it on video. David telling him I upset his children. I just told Stephanie if she wanted to continue on when she jumped down and told me to get the hell out of here. I said, your ass will be in jail, Stephanie, and you'll lose your children because you won't be there to take care of them. I'm waiting on something. Could you get the person in Raleigh on the phone and let them state the statute for this gentleman? Because they're unwilling to enforce the law that's on the books. Get her on the phone, call me back. In Raleigh. It's upstairs. On the phone book, and she's the one that told me that the law applies to everybody, just not certain people. Bobby. But they should be able to check the statute. I mean, the law's the law for anywhere. That's what I told him. That I had nothing but to have them then enforce the law if I go. Do you have money to hire an attorney? Why haven't you hired an attorney before now? All this other stuff. They have no clue. Linda and them makes like that. You never was here all your life, and neither was I. Mike Wilson, and you want a sergeant? Lieutenant Mike Wilson. They don't have papers. But the law's on the books. I mean, you shouldn't have to go down and take out to a judge and go down and take out something when the law's on the books.
What you don't understand is what's on view arrest and what's on process arrest. On view arrest is for domestic violence. That's what you don't understand.
That is against. See, they're holding that domestic violence. See, they're pictures that were created by her, the state of Raleigh Sexual Service investigating all that, and Judge Hazel. There were no criminal charges filed, sir.
Yeah.
That's all they say. Hey, excuse me, sir. Could you check Charlotte Mecklenburg on the arrest of my brother? Arnold Fuller. Pull up that record. Here he is. Pull up that record. They want to say there were no criminal charges filed against us. Y'all looking like I'm a bunch of damn men. Did you get the lawyer with the private detective? He's down here. Tell him not to leave. I might need help. The private detective. Oh, they see. Oh, I'm just saying it. They're saying that they see him from hell. He's a saint. That's real cute, David.
Put it on camera. That's
I did. He pulled down his pants, front of the shirt. Stop him from winking at me, sir. He raped me as a child. Stop him from winking.
I spoke with J.R. Rowell,
Okay.
who is the clerk of Union County. Like I told you, you need to go talk to him. Okay? There has been no will filed at the clerk's office.
I know that.
And he says that they have to first have the will filed before you can start talking about distributing the property.
It's not about the property. They're not allowed to take anything off this property.
Well, they've told me inside they haven't taken anything.
Yes, they do. I've got everything videoed. Private detective has got it. They've watched them haul stuff out, lawnmowers, everything.
Now, you understand that is not something that we will decide.
I understand.
Who decides that?
I understand. The Union County Police can't do anything.
And who decides that?
Down at the magistrate's office.
No, that'll be the judge.
J.R. Rowell.
Well, that's the clerk. You'll have to have a court hearing if they violated distributing the estate.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for what we're going to try and accomplish today is they're going to leave and lock up and get out. Okay. And then they're going to go into court and they're going to try to get everything in place on Monday, just like we told you to get your attorney and get everything in place on Monday. And that's where it sits.
That's all I ask.
Well, that's all it is. Now, what you were talking about, the bond information, the way the clerk explained that to me, that involves if he was doing something with the estate, like selling it or something like that, had monies, he has to be bonded to guarantee what happens to the monies.
Sir, there was over $1 million in the safe in that house, and my mama had $750,000 with the jury, and I have all the photos to prove it.
Okay. All that will be good for you
All
in
the
court.
shop, everything. I
You
have
can play
everything.
your videos in court, everything will be there. But for now, they've made a gentleman's agreement that they're going to lock the door, set the alarm, and come out, and they're going to wait till Monday and go to court.
He ain't a gentleman.
Well, I'm just saying my words was gentleman, okay? That was my words.
That's why everybody thinks he's a good old boy. But let me
Well,
tell you
it's-
something.
I didn't even talk to
Neighbors
him
did
till
not
the end.
even know that my parents had those people in there.
Yeah.
The grandchildren, nothing. And this restraining order, it's already, Judge Hagel down there has already told us it's being investigated by the state. I've got all that. Those pictures, she made them up. My brother's ex-wife was living here,
Okay.
not us.
All right.
And I have my dad, so.
You know where we stand.